How do you know when it's the right time to change your HR job? Are you debating on whether to change jobs and you're wondering whether you are making the right move? Sometimes deep down we know that we need to make a move, but fear holds us back. So here are top 5 warning reasons that it's time to leave your current HR job. And I got this from an article, online article from another HR expert that I normally follow. And whereas the advice is Western based, I saw that this also advice, it applies to us here, our Kenyan market. So reason number 1 is if you're working for a company or for an employer who's breaking the laws. Either the company is doing something illegal or they could even be doing legal things, but for you, the HR department, they are breaking the law. As we all know, for you now to practice in Kenya, for you to be a HR professional, whether as a HR consultant, as I am, or to head the HR department, you need to have a practicing license. And guess what? If you do anything illegal, or if you break the law, you're going to lose that license. And sometimes I've seen really HR professionals struggle where the employer is forcing you to do things which are not legal. And then guess what? When the matter ends at the court level, they say that you did not advise them or you advised them wrongly. So you might end up losing, messing up your career and not even getting any other opportunity. So that's a valid and a warning sign that if the company is doing anything illegal or even immoral, or they are forcing you to not follow the law when it comes to HR matters, then it's a sign for you to leave. The other sign is if you don't see things improving. And what do I mean by things improving? Number 1 is you could be here giving advice, because HR is about enabling employees to do their best, and we act as a bridge between the company and the employees. So your work as a HR is now and then you'll be giving advice. But if you see that your advice is not being followed, and whatever you do, even if it's to the best of the company, the directors or the managers, they are not agreeing to your advice, and this is not going to improve, then that's a warning sign that you need to change job. The other thing related to things improving is if your job has become very routine. So you've been in that institution for the last 3, 4, 5 years, and you've sort of mastered everything. Your job is routine. If today is Wednesday and you look at next week, you know what you'll be doing next week, same time. So if you've lacked passion, if your job has become monotonous, then the right thing for you to do is to look for another opportunity that will be able to stretch you. On to my third point, another warning sign is if there's no chance for you to move up. Because human beings, we want growth. We want to develop to that next level. So if you join this organization, and more so for the juniors, you join this organization as a HR officer, as a HR assistant, and your HR manager has been there for the last 5, 7 years. And the only reason you can be able to grow in that company is if the HR manager leaves. So you can't base your career on someone else's action. So if that is the situation and you've been able to master, you've been able to run as much as possible, and you feel that now you are ready for the next level, which is a HR manager role, then you don't have to wait for your current boss to resign or to leave the company so that you can get that opportunity. My advice to you is look outwards, look for more opportunities, look for other opportunities out there where now you can be able to move from that officer role to a manager position. Another warning sign is if you're not having fun anymore, the job is not stretching you, there's nothing you are learning, you wake up in the morning and you're not looking forward to the day, If the job and even your colleagues, sometimes you look around, you feel, I don't belong to this place. It could even be, you feel disconnected with the company in many ways. Then that's a sign. Our body sends a sign. It's a sign that it's a high time that you look for another opportunity. And lastly, to my last point is if you're working in a job which is affecting your health. You know, you are depressed, you are stressed, it's a toxic work environment, or the relationship you have even with your boss is not working, then that's a warning sign that you should hit. Because jobs, they are not supposed to really stretch us to the level where it's affecting our health. It's okay. A little bit of stress is good, because that is what makes us grow. That is what makes us get to the next level. But you cannot be stressed 4 days out of 5 working days. You know, you cannot go seeking medication. You cannot go and you're having issues with the relationship out there, and the cause of it is what is happening at the office. So the minute a work environment gets toxic, and you analyze the situation and you see that there's no likelihood of things improving, then definitely that's a reason and a warning sign that you should be thinking about exiting your current HR job. So there you have it. Most people, in my interaction with many of the HR professionals, I've come to see that most professionals, deep down inside, they know when it's time to move on. But they keep hoping for the best. They keep hoping that things will change. And the reason they do that is because they let fear get the better of them. They let fear really control them. So I'm here to tell you that there are other opportunities out there. There are many more companies. There are many more institutions that will be able to appreciate your skill set. They'll be able to appreciate what you're bringing to the table. So don't let fear hold you back. So if you're looking to grow in your career, if you're looking for tips on how to make it in your profession, then this channel is for you. Please subscribe and be on the lookout for the next video. And if you've loved what I've shared with you today, why don't you send a link to one of your HR professionals so that they can also be able to benefit. Thank you for watching.